Have you ever noticed that some people have very little in life, yet they smile every day, while others, even with so much, still complain and feel empty? Why is this so? The answer is simple: a thankful heart. A thankful heart has the power to turn pain into peace and little things into blessings. Today's story will show you why gratitude is not just an act, but a mindset that can change your whole life. So listen carefully, because this story is not just to hear. It is to feel, and maybe it will become a mirror of your own life. Once upon a time, in a quiet town, there lived a young man named Ryan. Ryan was smart, hardworking, and full of dreams. But he had one problem. No matter what he had, he always felt it wasn't enough. If he had one pair of shoes, he wished for a better one. If he earned some money, he thought it was too little. Even when people praised him, he felt it was not enough. His heart was restless. His mind was always comparing. And so, instead of enjoying life, he was drowning in complaints. One day, after a long week, Ryan was walking home from work. The sky was gray, the air was heavy, and his mood was even heavier. He whispered to himself, "Why is my life like this? Why do I always suffer? Other people are happier than me. God never listens to me. I don't have enough. I am not enough." His words were bitter, and his heart was closed. As he walked, he passed by an old church in the corner of the street. In front of the church, there was an old man sitting on the steps. His clothes were simple, his face wrinkled, yet his eyes were shining with calmness. The old man noticed Ryan's heavy face. He smiled and asked softly, "Son, why do you look so burdened? What is weighing on your heart?" Ryan sighed and sat beside him. He said, "Sir, nothing in my life is good. I work so hard, but I don't earn enough. I try my best, but nothing feels enough. I feel unlucky. I feel like life has given me nothing." The old man listened quietly. Then, without saying a word, he pulled out a small notebook from his pocket. He handed it to Ryan and said, "Do me a favor. For the next 7 days, every night before you sleep, write down 3 things you are thankful for, no matter how small. Even if it's just a glass of water or the air you breathe. After 7 days, come back to me." Ryan frowned. He thought, what kind of advice is this? How will this solve my problems? But out of respect, he nodded and took the notebook. That night, Ryan sat in his small room. He opened the notebook. It felt silly at first, but he wrote, "I am thankful that I have food to eat. I am thankful that I have a roof over my head. I am thankful that I am healthy." The next night, he wrote again, "I am thankful for my mother's smile. I am thankful for my friend who called me today. I am thankful for my hands that allow me to work." Each night, he kept writing. At first, it was hard. His mind wanted to complain. But slowly, his eyes began to notice things he had never seen before. He noticed the birds singing outside his window. He noticed the kindness of a shopkeeper who gave him an extra piece of bread. He noticed that even on the hardest days, he still had breath in his lungs and strength in his legs. By the 7th day, his notebook had pages filled with thankfulness. With the notebook in his hand, Ryan went back to the church. The old man was sitting at the same place, with the same calm smile. Ryan handed him the notebook and said, "Sir, I don't know how to explain, but I feel lighter. My problems are still there. I still don't earn a lot, but I don't feel so poor anymore. I don't feel so unlucky. Every day I see blessings I never noticed before." The old man nodded. He said gently, "Son, problems are like shadows. They will always be with you. You cannot remove them completely. But thankfulness is like light. When light shines, shadows lose their power. When your heart complains, even a small difficulty feels unbearable. But when your heart is thankful, even heavy problems feel lighter. A thankful heart doesn't make life perfect. It makes life peaceful." Ryan's eyes filled with tears. For the first time, he felt rich inside. Not because of money, not because of success, but because his heart was full. From that day on, Ryan continued his thankfulness habit. Every night, he wrote down 3 things. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And slowly, his life changed. He smiled more. He worked with more energy. People around him noticed his positive spirit. Opportunities started opening. And most of all, he found peace. The problems were still there, but his heart had grown bigger than his problems. So, my friend, what about you? Do you spend more time complaining about what you don't have? Or do you spend time being thankful for what you already have? Remember this: Gratitude does not change the things outside you. It changes the world inside you. And when the world inside you is peaceful, life outside feels brighter. So tonight, before you sleep, try this simple act. Write down 3 things you are thankful for. Do it every day, and you will see how your heart slowly becomes calm like a lake and your life becomes lighter. Because a thankful heart is not just a heart, it is a key to happiness, a key to peace, and a key to a life filled with meaning. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs peace today, and tell me in the comments, what are 3 things you are thankful for right now? Thank you for listening. Stay blessed, stay thankful.